Hello friends, welcome to your Vinyasa Flow. My name is Allie and thank you for joining me today. Today's practice is going to be all about connecting with our body and our mind. We're going to breathe, move, and flow. So when you're ready, meet me on the mat. Alright my friends, let's start in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. A great hip opener, starting with the soles of the feet together and making your way onto your back. Resting the head down and placing your hands on top of one another over the heart. Close the eyes here and notice how your body is feeling in this moment. Notice where you might be holding on to any tension and release that tension. Allowing yourself to stay present, being aware and observing the breath here. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. A few more breaths here. Slowly bringing the knees back together, extending the legs all the way towards the sky, flexing the toes, and then begin to come into your happy baby, grabbing the ankles here or the outsides of your feet, bending the knees, and allowing the shoulders to relax here. Releasing any tension, becoming aware and being present. Taking just a few more breaths here. Begin to release, extending your legs up towards the sky, and then rocking yourself into a seated position and coming onto all fours into your tabletop position. From your tabletop position, slowly make your way into your downward facing dog. Giving yourself some time to settle into your pose here. Spreading the fingers wide. The chest drifting towards the thighs here. Maybe pedaling through the legs. Begin to round through the spine, coming into your plank pose, and then inhaling into your downward facing dog, exhaling to plank pose, inhaling to downward facing dog, exhaling to plank, inhaling to downward facing dog, and one last time to your plank, lowering down through your chaturanga, inhaling to your upward dog, and exhaling to your downward facing dog. Taking a few deep breaths here. From your downward facing dog, bend the knees, lift the heels, and take a few steps to the front of your mat, meeting in a forward fold, releasing the hands. The knees can be soft. releasing any tension. And go ahead and take the backs of the hands onto the ground with the fingertips pointing the toes, allowing the head to be heavy. Taking a few deep breaths here, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. And then slowly begin to roll all the way up to standing, coming into your Tadasana or your mountain pose. Taking a few breaths here, and then bringing the hands together at heart center. We're going to go through a few rounds of Surya Namaskar B. So when you're ready, you can inhale, bending the knees, lifting the arms, and coming into your chair pose. Exhale, dive it down, let it go. Inhale to your flat back, and exhale, step back into your plank, lower down to your chaturanga, inhaling to your upward dog, exhaling into your downward facing dog. Stepping your right foot to the front of the mat, grounding the left heel, coming into your Virabhadrasana 1, your warrior 1. Exhaling to release the hands, stepping back into your plank and moving through your flow, meeting into your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, step your left foot through, coming into your warrior 1. Exhaling to release the hands, stepping back into your plank, lowering down, inhaling through your upward dog, exhaling to your downward dog. Taking a few breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming high to the toes, bending the knees, stepping to the front of the mat, inhaling to your flat back, exhaling to fold, and on your inhale, come into chair pose. Bringing the hands to heart center and coming into your mountain pose. Taking a few breaths here. From your mountain pose, come into your chair pose. Exhaling to fold, let it go. Inhaling to a flat back. Exhaling, stepping back into your plank, moving through your chaturanga. Inhaling to your upward facing dog. Exhaling into your downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths. And then stepping the left foot forward, coming into your warrior 1. Exhaling to release the hands, stepping back into your plank and moving through your flow, meeting in your downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. And then stepping that right foot through the hands, warrior 1. Exhaling to release, step back into your plank, moving through your flow, meeting in your downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. We'll go ahead and come high to the toes, bend the knees, make your way to the top of the mat, inhaling to a flat back, exhaling to fold, and come into your chair pose. Bringing the hands together at heart center, stepping into your Tadasana, your mountain pose. We'll inhale the arms up towards the sky, exhaling the hands together at heart center. We'll go ahead and lift the right knee towards the chest. We'll step that knee back, almost like we're coming into Warrior One, and we'll inhale the arms up. You can bring the arms behind the back, grabbing opposite elbows, straightening that front leg, and then folding over your left leg, coming into pyramid pose. Taking a few breaths here, maybe going a little bit deeper on the exhalations. If it's too challenging to have the hands grabbing the elbows, you can place them on the floor or on blocks as well. A few more breaths. Relaxing the shoulders. Through the nose and out through the nose. Noticing where you feel the sensations. We'll slowly start to come back up to standing. You can bend into your left knee, coming into Warrior One. We'll go ahead and step the right foot forward, bringing the right knee towards the chest, and then crossing that right heel over the left leg, coming into your pigeon pose. The hands can be together at heart center. Taking just a few breaths here. In through the nose and out through the nose. We'll start to come back to standing. You can bring the arms up overhead and then fold it down. Inhaling to a flat back. Exhaling, plant the hands, come back to your plank, lower down, and move through your flow, meeting in your downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Coming high to the toes, bending the knees, making your way to the top of your mat. We'll inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold. And slowly start to roll all the way up to standing. Bringing the arms up overhead and into the heart center. And then that left foot will come into the chest, stepping it back to your Warrior One. Straightening the right leg and then interlacing the hands with the opposite elbows here and folding over your right straight leg. Taking a few breaths. Inhaling to expand. Exhaling to fold a little bit deeper. Breathing in deeply and exhaling completely. Letting go here. A few more breaths. And you can start to come all the way up, bringing the arms overhead here, the palms together at heart center. And we'll go ahead and step to the top of the mat, pulling that left knee in towards the chest, and then crossing the ankle over the right thigh, coming into your pigeon pose, folding over that left leg. Taking a few breaths here. Breathing in deeply, exhaling completely. Noticing how you feel. We'll start to come up to standing, releasing that left leg, inhaling your arms up towards the sky. Exhale to fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, and move through your flow, meeting in your downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. We'll go ahead and walk our feet up to the front of the mat. We'll come and sit down on our sit bones here. Extend your legs long, flexing the toes back towards your face, and then inhaling the arms up overhead and folding down here. Maybe grabbing the outsides of your feet or your toes here. You're always welcome to bend the knees slightly. Taking a few deep breaths here. Noticing how you're feeling. Releasing any tension. Noticing if the mind starts to wander at all, and bring it back to the breath. We'll begin to release. Inhale the arms up overhead. Release the hands. And we'll go ahead and come all the way down to our backs, coming into our final resting pose of today's practice, our Shavasana. Closing your eyes here, allowing the palms to be face up, the body to be completely relaxed. Surrendering to the pull of gravity here. Being held by the floor. Being held by Mother Earth. Taking a deep breath into the belly. And as you exhale, let any heaviness within you relax and melt into the ground. Just let it all go. heavy. Maybe observing the breath here as it enters and as it leaves the nose. The rising and the falling of the belly and the chest. Maybe noticing how you feel after your practice today. Noticing if the mind is wandering at all. And just bringing it back to the breath. And let's begin to bring awareness back to our bodies. Deepening the breath here. Feeling the rising and the falling of the belly and the chest. Maybe wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, making any movements that feel good to you. And whenever you're ready, you can bring the knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a big hug, and then rolling onto one side of the body, coming into the fetal position, and slowly making your way to a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed. We'll inhale the arms up overhead, palms to touch, and hands together at heart center. Bowing the head slightly, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Thanking yourself for showing up on the mat today, for giving yourself this time. And I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you all have a lovely day. Namaste, my friends.